What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the Indianapolis Colts.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Check 24. Check 24. 22, Jet, Bubba. 22, Jet.
A give, running right is Mack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Check.
Brissett now. Short little throw to Ebron. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Down. 91. 50. Hey, let's get this.
On second and 11 now. Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Mike 50. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Jack.
Topper. Topper.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You don't want no problems with me.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here we go.
Second and goal from the 1.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
61. Match box. Light. What right.
To throw, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And the catch made by Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Here we go.
13 yards on the play.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. 4 down. 4 down.
37-yard line.
Let it go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Mike, Henry.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch QB drop.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. It's third and long for Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. 10, Lobo. 54. General. West. Let's go.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. 50, Mike. 50. I got him.
Brissett on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive, it's so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Black 30. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Samuels. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I know you feel that.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Snickers, got to spin. Save.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe
Here we go.
someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On second down, a run with Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Throwing on second down, Brissett. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Brissett now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Brissett. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Come back and run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, get in the weight room.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. That was his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 36, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, baby. It's game, baby.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Danny. 54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch.
Here's Brissett.
54.
I smell fear in that offense.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Brissett now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. Throwing. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check three.
On third down, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down, Steelers.
All right, now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
That's the way.
On 1st down, here's Breida.
That's the way. Shit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, Any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's
Mike,
exactly what
58 right
happened there.
Now a chance
go.
to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready,
At
set.
the 35-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Night, night, sweetheart. Ready.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Brissett now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Ready.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Sponge. No.
Here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, 70 ending. 50 to Mike. Echo.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Funchess has it complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Baby. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at the time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Set! Black 80!
58's Mike.
Alert, alert!
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense!
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
58's to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Black is on!
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Right.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On first down, Mack. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Here comes the ball.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Steelers 23-yard line.
Set. Mark the flag.
Let's get the ball.
Go.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here
Ball
we go,
on
here we
the
go.
30. They'll
30.
come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
But this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Here we go. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
So let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
45-yard line.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Breida. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
50. Ready? Black 80.
Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, a run for Breida. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike 53.
This is Breida. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.